did tick yes when he was, would you like to be considered for a relay?
I'm so enjoying this story. When you said Matt Denny and we're on 4x100s, I'm like, in.
He sent me a photo. He's like, I'm ready. So we sent him an official acceptance letter, and then he got a little bit scared when we actually called him out. He's like, oh, I'm actually a bit nervous.
Well, because there's no
Queensland team out there.
Where would you put him? I would have put him out of blocks.
Shortest leg possible.
It's nasty.
Oh, well,
he might have some good training fitness behind him. Do you know what? Just for us, the viewers, couldn't you give him the long back straight?
He did admit that, you know, he's a glory chaser. So, anchor leg.
Oh, my goodness. Can you please, Matty Denny, please, one day, can you please run the anchor leg of the Queensland 4x1 team? Can you put, like, Caleb, Jai Gordon, put everybody, like, load it up so that he gets the baton in front.
It'd be an exciting exchange.
Oh, that's a dream team right there. That
I'll
would
have
be
to see
brilliant.
what his three-point start looks like.
That's what they should do for the national 4x1. You have to choose someone that's competing in every like you have to have a field eventer, like a thrower. You have to have a jumper, a sprinter, and a distance runner.
Was it the 2014 Youth Olympics? They did a multi-discipline international 8x100 metres.
Oh, I'm totally in.
It was like a draft. You got a sprinter, a thrower, a jumper, and something else, and a distance runner, and you were just in different. So you could have a shot putter to a hurdler to a 1500 metre runner, and they just went back and forth.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So that's the start list there. It will be missing New South Wales, who failed to make the start line, but Malaysia, West Australia, Victoria, and Singapore.
And also missing Matt Denny in the final leg for Queensland, which is a real disappointment.
Looking forward to seeing how the Malaysians go. Obviously, Singapore won the women's race, but the Malaysians have been in Queensland for quite some time, and a few of the guys ran some personal bests at the final Shield meet up here, the Darren Thrupp Shield. So excited to see just how well they can cross the line here. Can they put it together? Yeah, one of the boys ran 10.3 at the Darren Thrupp Shield on the 18th of March.
Yep, so I'm pretty sure Queck, he ran the 400 hurdles, didn't he?
Pretty sure he ran the 400 flat too.
400. What?
Yeah.
That's a big day out. And he's starting the Singaporean team.
Let's consult the live results.
He's going to have some tired legs.
Oh, we talk about the athletes saving themselves for their individual events. It's opposite here.
Good team, man.
So it's Ismail for Malaysia, Lotlang for Western Australia, Caesar, Victoria and Queck of Singapore. And Ismail of Malaysia getting absolute flyer there. He's going to pass it to Jonathan Naepa. And they're tearing down lane 2, down the back straight, the Malaysian team. The Singaporeans, that's Chua from Singapore. Striger for Western Australia and Portelli for Victoria. They stretch the changeover there to Hanafi. So Hanafi has the baton. And Ho from Singapore. So it's going to be a battle between Malaysia and Singapore as they're practicing for the Southeast Asian Games. And it is Jantan of Malaysia tearing down the home straight there. Lee of Singapore having a fantastic run. Looks like we lost the Western Australians. But Malaysia takes the baton 40-11 unofficially. Looks like Michael Hansford there closing it up for the Victorians and Zemek of West Australia. It could be a sub 40 second. The way this clock's been dropping, that's a fantastic run there from the Malaysians. They've put it together. And they've taken the win from lane 2.
Well, there was a lot to watch during that race, Lynchy, because there was sort of a race in two. The two at the front, Malaysia and Singapore. The Malaysians were lucky at that second baton change from number 2 to number 3 to get the job done. They had to slow it down to get the baton through that change safely. But then they really tore around that third leg. And unfortunately for Western Australia, their last change was going to be out. And Zemek had to sort of jog backwards to get back into the box and grab the baton safely, because they knew that if they got the baton round, they were going to get a medal. So that'll be interesting to watch to make sure that it was clean. But I think it was clean. It was just a very, very slow change. But good practice for the Malaysian and the Singaporeans. They'll go back.